Did you know that in Singapore, it's illegal to sell gum? And in Thailand, you can't leave your house without underwear, crazy, right? Well, today, we're embarking on a journey to discover some of the most bizarre laws that are actually enforced around the world. Let's start our legal globe-trotting in Asia, where some laws might just make you do a double take. First up, we're jetting off to Japan. Now, imagine you're in Tokyo, enjoying the neon-lit streets and sushi bars. But here's something you might not know. In Japan, it's surprisingly illegal to be overweight. Yes, you heard that right. There's actually a law that prohibits waistlines above a certain size for adults aged 40 to 75. It's part of Japan's effort to combat obesity and encourage healthy living. So maybe go easy on that extra sushi roll. Next, we hop over to Singapore, a place known for its cleanliness and strict rules. Selling chewing gum is illegal. Did you know that? That's right. No gum in Singapore. This law came into effect to keep public spaces clean. The only exception is if the gum has therapeutic value. So unless you've got a prescription for that minty, fresh bubble gum, you might want to stick to mints. Isn't it fascinating how different cultures tackle their challenges with unique laws? It really makes you appreciate the diversity of our world. But hold on, there's more. Our next stop takes us to Thailand, where it's not just about what you do, but also what you wear or don't wear. Believe it or not, leaving your house without underwear is actually illegal in Thailand. It's one of those laws that make you wonder how it's enforced, but it's on the books, and it's all about public decency. And there you have it, some of Asia's most astonishing laws, from waistline measurements in Japan to the gum-free streets of Singapore and Thailand's unique dress code. It's a continent full of surprises. But our journey doesn't end here. Stay tuned as we head to Europe next, where the legal oddities continue. Now, let's swap sushi for spaghetti as we head over to Europe, a continent rich in history, culture, and some pretty odd laws. Our first stop is Italy, a land known for its exquisite cuisine and art. But here's a fun fact. In the beautiful city of Venice, it's illegal to feed pigeons. This law was put in place to protect the historic architecture from damage caused by the birds. So while you're admiring the canals and gondolas, remember, no breadcrumbs for the pigeons. Now, let's take a quick jaunt to Germany. Imagine you're driving on the world-famous Autobahn, known for its sections with no speed limit. But beware, running out of gas here is actually illegal. It's considered a preventable occurrence, and you could be fined for it. So before you put the pedal to the metal, better make sure your tank is full. Moving on, we find ourselves in Sweden, where it's surprisingly illegal to spontaneously dance in public. That's right. If you feel the urge to break into a jig while out and about, think twice. This law requires dance events to have a permit. Talk about controlling the dance floor, right? And finally, we hop over to France, where an unusual law might leave you scratching your head. It's illegal to name your pig Napoleon. While it's unlikely this law is strictly enforced today, it's a quirky reminder of the past when making fun of the leadership was a big no-no. So there you have it, folks. From pigeon-feeding bans in Venice to no spontaneous dancing in Sweden, Europe's definitely got its share of legal quirks. But our journey isn't over yet. Next up, we're heading across the Atlantic to explore the wacky laws of the Americas. Stay tuned. Fasten your seatbelts as we soar across the Atlantic to the Americas, where things get even wackier. First stop, the United States. Did you know that in Alabama, It's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket. That's right. This peculiar law dates back to horse thieving days, when thieves would lure horses away with ice cream. It's not enforced today, but it's still on the books. So remember, keep your ice cream in your hand, not your pants. Now let's head up north to Canada, where the law is just as quirky. In the city of Ottawa, it's illegal to eat ice cream on Bank Street on a Sunday. Seems like our Canadian friends take their Sundays pretty seriously. So if you're craving a sundae, maybe stroll down a different street. Next, we're going south to Brazil, where it's illegal to sell watermelons in Rio Claro. Why, you ask? Well, it's all about maintaining public cleanliness and safety, as these fruits were deemed too large and potentially hazardous on public roads. So in Rio Claro, you'll have to get your watermelon fix elsewhere. And our final stop in the Americas takes us to Argentina, where it's illegal to name a child Messi after the famous footballer Lionel Messi. This law was established to prevent confusion and maintain a bit of order in identity. So, while Messi is a legend on the field, you won't find many little Messis running around in Argentina. From ice cream laws in the USC and Canadato watermelon and naming rules in South America, the Americas sure have a colorful mix of legal oddities. But our global law tour isn't over yet. We've got one more continent to explore, so stay tuned as we head to the diverse lands of Africa and Australia to uncover more bizarre laws. And now, we embark on the last leg of our peculiar legal journey, starting with the vibrant continent of Africa. In the sunny city of Cape Town, South Africa, there's a law that might baffle beach lovers. It's illegal to wear a swimsuit on the street. That's right, if you're thinking of grabbing a bite after your swim, better cover up or change first. This law is all about public decency, keeping the beach vibes on the beach. Heading north to Kenya, there's an unusual traffic law. It's illegal to honk your car horn unnecessarily in Nairobi, while in many cities, honking can be a symphony of chaos. In Nairobi, they prefer a more melodious approach to traffic. So, if you're driving there, save your horn for real emergencies. Finally, let's jump over to Australia, a land of stunning landscapes and unique wildlife. Here's a law that's sure to raise some eyebrows. In Victoria, Australia, it was illegal to change a light bulb unless you were a licensed electrician. This law was all about safety, but it does make you wonder how many Aussies have been tempted to live on the wild side and change that bulb themselves. From swimsuit regulations in South Africa to honking laws in Kenya and light bulb changing in Australia, our journey through the world's most bizarre laws has been nothing short of astonishing. It just goes to show that no matter where you are in the world, there's always something unique and sometimes downright strange to discover. And that, my fellow globe roamers, wraps up our whirlwind tour of the world's weirdest laws. I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have. It's fascinating to see the different ways countries keep their societies running, even if some methods are a bit unorthodox. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more globe-trotting adventures. And don't forget to comment below with the weirdest law you know. Who knows, it might feature in our next video. Until next time, keep roaming, but maybe check the local laws first.